Hi, I'm going to be teaching you how to complete the description of the piecewise function graph below. So, as you can see, we're going to start off with this line, which is going to be that one. So, if you zoom into it, you can see that it's a little bit above 4 and a little bit below 5. So we can assume that this is going to be 4.5. So we can conclude that this is going to be just 0.5 above. So this is just 0.5. And then now we're going to go down. And then this is going to be 2.5. And then for it to touch the line, it's going to be 1. And it's going to be positive 1 because the line is going towards the right. And you might be wondering, how did I figure out the slope? Like, why didn't I go progress further? Why didn't I go more down? But this is because when finding the slope of a line, I need to pick 2 lattice points. Those are points where the graph goes exactly through the intersection of vertical and horizontal grid lines. So that's how we found our answer. And this is going to be our rise over run. So the rise, which as you can see, it either goes up, down, left, right. Our rise is going to be 2.5 over 1 because run is, it's either going to the left or to the right. So our m is 2.5 over 1. And we can conclude this to just be 2.5 because it doesn't necessarily have to be over 1. And then for the b, we have to find where the line is going to intersect in the y-axis. So this is the y-axis and this is the x-axis. So it has to intersect. So as we can see, if we made an imaginary line until it goes all the way to the graph, we can see that it might not hit -7, but we can conclude that it's going to hit -8. And we're just hoping that it does. So b is going to be -8. And then now we're going to put this in the mx plus b format. So for our first equation, it's going to be 2.5x, don't forget the x part, -8. So that is our answer for the first equation. Now, when progressing to the second, it's going to be this one. So as you can see, it's a horizontal line. There isn't a rise, but there is a run, and we can conclude this run is +4. But if we put this in the format, so the rise is 0, or m 0 over -4, +4, my bad, because it's going to the it's going to the right. You can see that it's just going to be 0 because 0 over 4 is, or if you divide any number by 0, it's going to be 0. So we can just cancel that out and not put that in our equation. And now we're just stuck on finding the b, which is very evident because, as you can see, the line intersects at -4. So this means that our b is -4. So we can cancel this out, and our b, -4. So our second equation is going to be negative 4. No slope, no nothing, no variable, just negative 4. And then now for the second one, or for the third one I meant, it's going to be this line. Okay, and we're going to just be doing the same thing that we did for this first equation. So you can see that this is going to be a run of negative 1. And then it goes down where the line intersects the lattice point, which is going to be negative 2. And then, so m equals, the rise is negative 2 over negative 1, which is going to be just 2. Because a negative and a negative makes a positive. And now we just have to find our b. So, as you can see, if we just make an imaginary line and just hope that it hits a number, we can conclude that this is going to be negative 7. Because if we extend this line, it's negative 7 is going to be around here, where the line might intersect. So our b is going to be negative 7. So for our third equation, it's going to be 2x plus or negative 7. I forgot, it's a negative because it's intersecting a negative number. So b is negative 7. 2x negative 7. And that's our equation. I hope you had a great understanding of this, and bye.